Caroline, you can see, can't you, from your vantage point, the build-up of these French boats. I mean, how many are there and what is their aim?
Well, the aim at the moment is a little unclear. I mean, the atmosphere has been quite electric for the last hour or so. The boats came in en masse. I mean, there must be at least 100. They came all the way into the harbour. Some flares were set off. There was a bit of a tussle between a few of the boats, but they've now retreated to just outside the main harbour, where they seem to be creating a blockade. We've seen a couple of Jersey's boats head out as well, and we've just heard from one of the politicians that they're looking to get on a boat as soon as they can and get out there to try and talk to the French fishermen.
We knew right at the outset that those of us who were coming face to face with this highly unpredictable virus were going to be putting themselves in harm's way.
They're the people that have kept our islands running through one of the darkest years in our history.
I'm a frontline worker.
I'm a frontline worker.
I'm a GP and a frontline worker.
And these are their stories.
Caroline Lewis is at Overdale, the proposed site of Jersey's new hospital. So, Caroline, that figure £1 billion, it's really staggering, isn't it?
Well, it does seem that way. I mean, I've been speaking to experts today and they've yet to find me a hospital that's cost more. And when you start looking at projects in the UK, many of them are at a fraction of the cost. You mentioned Papworth there, a world-leading hospital built with more beds than Jersey at less than a quarter of the price. Jamie Warren left court today as he arrived in the back of a police van. He hoped a new trial would see him acquitted, but today a second jury found the 57-year-old guilty of murdering Susanna Bussegne. In the early hours of May 14th, Warren drove the car from First Tower to here, Le Poulec, known locally as Stinky Bay, and it was down here on this secluded beach that he dumped the body at low tide, hoping it would soon be submerged by water in the cover of darkness. And today, even more businesses have been able to follow suit, including this salon just here. I'm going to head into the salon with my mask. I've sanitised my hands, as clients have been all the time. And joining me here is owner Anna. Anna, so much anticipation ahead of today. How's it been?
It was an absolutely amazing day.
Artists including Groove Armada, Hiatus and Kate Stables have each composed a piece of music to perfectly accompany an iconic Jersey location. There are 7 listening posts dotted around Jersey's coastline. This one here at Gronay has a unique offering by Mercury Prize nominee folk singer Sam Lee. To listen, all I need to do is scan the QR code and enjoy the view.
Under old moon's mantle.
Well, Caroline Lewis is at Jersey Zoo for us this evening. Good evening, Caroline. Princess Anne certainly packed in a load today, didn't she?
Well, she certainly did, and we followed her on her visit, and at every stop there was a real sense of celebration and occasion as islanders welcomed back the Princess Royal after 2 years. And for pupils getting their first taste of royalty, the excitement of flying the flag for Jersey was all a little bit too much.
It was very good by seeing the Princess Anne. Look like, oh my God, isn't that Princess Anne? I was so excited. I was like, oh my God, we're going to see Princess Anne.
Good evening. Jersey's Chief Minister insists the government's doing everything in its power to help the people of Ukraine. Hello, good evening. Guernsey's new ferry is just one of a number of issues that will be discussed when politicians from across the Channel Islands meet in the bailiwick tomorrow. We'll be back with your headlines tomorrow. In the meantime, enjoy the rest of your evening. Goodbye.